What's going on, Javi Lobby? It's your boy Javier with the Javier Show. Make sure you say it twice. I'm back with part 2 with Lamar and Brenton. What's going on, fellas?
How's it
Reintroduce
going?
yourselves.
My name is Lamar. I am the president of TFG Political Media. You can find us on YouTube. And I'm a little bit, as it relates to my views, I say, I take a little bit from the left, a little bit from the right, and I kind of fuse them in the middle and take the best of each one, whatever works best for my family and my pocketbook. So I consider myself a moderate.
For sure. Brenton.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever this may find you. My name is Brenton, and I am the Executive Vice President of TFG Media Group. And I also lead a group called HIM2, HIM, the number 2. So you can say it twice as well, right? University. So I lead a group in that area on YouTube and Facebook. As far as my views is concerned, give me a minute, I'll let you know.
Yeah, if you seen part 1, you already know what's up. And if you haven't seen it, make sure you go watch it after you watch this one.
Yeah, because I said something stupid.
So, what do black people want? Let's jump right into it. What do black people want? I'm gonna let Lamar start off, and then we're gonna go to you, Brenton, and just to give a general summary of what it is, what it's like to be black in America, and also what do you think black people as a whole want from America?
It's a loaded question. First of all, I don't think we know. I think we kind of want our cake and eat it too. We say we want some things. We say we want justice. We say we want equality. We say we want a whole lot of stuff. However, I think what we want keeps changing. We get this, we get civil rights perhaps, and then we want this, and then we get that, and then we want this, and then we get that, and then we want this, and there's always something. We get a little greedy, in my opinion. So I can't really answer just yet, but I'm sure I will before the end of this broadcast. Truly, what we want. Now, I will say the black experience is a unique experience. There is still room for more equality. We still get followed around the stores. We still have areas where we're not treated the same. But a lot of that, in my opinion, can be attributed just to white people are comfortable with white people, black people are comfortable with black people. White people don't have the same compassion for black people, in my opinion, and probably vice versa. So I think a lot of that falls into that. But there is still racism, I will say. That's all
right.
I say.
Brent.
Y'all ready for this?
Go forward.
Born ready.
All right. I'm finna build a bear. So I want a credit score like a white collar white person. I want to build a house like a Mexican. I want to have technology like an Asian. What do you mean what I want?
I like it.
What you mean what I want?
I want to say the Javier Show does not endorse any of the views.
That's good. I like it. I want all those things too.
That's what I'm saying. The man asked the question, man.
And it can continue. I think
that's the end of the show, fellas. we got it all out.
Tan like a Puerto Rican.
Right.
What do you want?
Work ethic of the Nigerian.
You know what I'm saying? Good hair like Becky. What you want, man? Say, man.
All right, man, that's good.
What you mean? Man, listen, Lamar's right. Nobody know what they want, but when they see it, they'll tell you, right? And that's just, what I want to see is, I want to see equality, right? That's what Dr. King marched for. And again, he had a dream, and the dream turned into a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, like Lamar said, we really don't know what we want, right? But when you see it, then I'll tell you. But we don't see it, and that's the problem. We don't see it, and that's our issue. So half of the time, we in bed, being lazy. So it's you got to go get it, what you want. So and then at the same time, if you go get what you want, you have to be content with what you end up with. And I think if that sums up my position, go get what you want and be content with what you got. I think that's what a black person should want. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody should want.
Can I add something?
Go ahead, ask something, Lamar, then I'll take it over.
I want to add to that, and don't wait for some white man to give you something, or some
Yeah.
government to support you for the rest of your life. We have to. There's a lot of things we can go do on our own that a lot of people are willing to just not do, just so they can complain. There's a whole bunch we can do. We can do a whole lot more than what we are doing. A lot of people can. I'll leave it at that.
Lamar and Brenton, I just want to let you both know you got mail.
Well, listen, he can run me my stimulus check. I
We
take
used
that.
to. Now I take the stimulus. Now
Yeah.
I work my butt
I'm
out.
with that. Y'all finna say he ain't giving me nothing because y'all owe that because shoot, I paid a lot of taxes last year.
I'm gonna say this. When I think about black people in America, I really ask myself a lot of the time, what the hell do black people want? That is one of the questions that I ponder over every night before I go to bed. What the hell do black people want? We got black lawyers, we got black judges, we got black basketball players, you name it. We got black almost everything. We had a black president. And this goes back to what Lamar was saying is we got this, now we want this, now we want that. And I'm not saying we should be satisfied. That's the human condition. We always want more. But from my perspective, I want black fathers in the home. I want black young women to respect themselves and not to give themselves into any and every man or get pregnant by, I want more black marriages. I want a black strong community and a culture that promotes, healthy lifestyle, this diabetes and all of this crap that, obesity that we're dealing with. I don't want that in the black community. I don't want hip hop poison in my community. And if you want to make gangster rap, that's fine. I like gangster rap. I like Kevin Gates and shout out to J. Cole. But I want black people to understand that that's entertainment. I don't want them to see that as something they want to imitate and, try to reenact in the real world. That's what I want for black people in America. And we could go down a long laundry list.
Good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. And when it comes to white people, what do black people want from white people? That's a good question, right?
Again, we don't know. I have this argument all the time.
I'm making my list right quick.
I have my argument all the time with a buddy of mine, one of my friends. He might be on here one day. We talk about the disparity in everything as relates to what's the term he uses, Brenton? I can't think of it. I can't think of that term. But my thing is focus on one thing. Okay, you saying there's a disparity. I'm just gonna say that for lack of the term that I'm trying to think of. In jobs. Okay, let's tackle that. But let's not just say that there's this big old problem and then say, hey, white people, there's this big old problem. Y'all need to change it. What are they supposed to do with that? How about we talk about specifics, like you're asking right now? What are specific things that are problems, and how do we come up with a plan? How do we get our government officials, senators and reps, to come up with plans to tackle individual things versus just having this big blanket of
wish list, like a big old basket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's tackle a little bit thing at a time. I can't think of the term. I'll think of it in a minute.
Brandon, what do black people want from white people?
Well, me personally, I like my job back that the white man took from me that I lost 8 months ago. Man, I think what we want is to not be overlooked as though we were not brought here unjustly, not to be pushed to the back burner as though we've been given enough. I think we want to be on the even playing field. I believe that's we don't want you guys to continue to act as though you don't see what's going on. Like, stop walking around with selective vision as though you don't see a problem. Like, your silence to injustice is very unnerving. That's a problem, right? I don't have a problem if you don't like me, but don't like me because I hit you in the mouth. Not because you don't like the way I look. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I don't like the way some of us look either. but I still deal with us.
You got mail.
And it's fine. so I think at the end of the day, man, I would just not so much doing all the talking, right? Let's see some action. No, I don't want you to apologize to me. I just want to tell me what you're gonna do to help me get better, and then do it, right? That's bump an apology. I mean, I can apologize and say I'm sorry, but you know, even the Sour Patch Kid did that. But he did it after he cut the girl hair off. Okay, I'm sure.
All right, I'm gonna jump in because I think mine is kind of a little bit opposite of what you want. I want white people to leave black people the hell alone. I want them to just get the hell out the way and let black people do what black people do. Black people have done great things, not just in America, but in the past. I mean, if you look at look at Egypt, for example, look at the Great Pyramids. I think black people are very capable of doing amazing, wonderful things. And instead of, you know, I would even go as far as saying, instead of trying to help me, get the hell out the way. Just don't be in my way when I'm trying to do something great. You know what I mean? And a rising tide rises all ships. And when other black people see other black people doing good, it inspires, it teaches, role models show the way. We prove ourselves to those younger generations that's looking up to the black leaders in America. I want white people to allow black people to take control of their own destiny. And that means, you know, don't be, you know, trying to hide our history. Don't be white guilt. Get rid of white guilt. I don't like white guilt, to be honest. I think white guilt is allowing white people to make excuses for black people. And even if white people did something that hurt black people, the last thing you want to do is make black people feel like they can't get anything until you give them something. Because I always have an excuse then. Every time I lose my job, well, you know, them white people, they don't want me to have nothing. Or, you know, the white man don't ever want to let a brother get out the hood. I want the excuses.
Want that excuse.
Yeah, I don't want that excuse. I don't want white people giving me a handicap. Get the hell out my way and let us do what we will do. And I know we will. Go ahead.
You know what the problem is with that? The problem with that, though, is it requires little idiots that don't want to do nothing to not have to do nothing because they need that excuse so they don't have to do nothing. They don't have to man up and get a job and take care of a family or stay in a home and not add to the large number of single mothers in household raising kids by themselves. They need that excuse.
Go ahead, Brenton.
So,
you gotta do that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, we got into it a little quick on the first part. I think it took us a little longer before we started getting into it. So here we go. I want to say to you, Javier, and this is maybe I'm a conundrum, but it is what it is. Even if white folks got out of our way, we still gonna have a problem because at the end of the day, even when we came over here 400 years ago, guess who let us come over here? Black people. Right? Black people sent us over here, right? Okay, so even the white man that took my job 8 months ago, a black man did it 3 years ago. So I got a problem. Okay, then, right? So I got a problem with both of them, right? And my thing is, when you talk about us getting out of our way, well, then when they move, we gonna get in our own way. Yeah. And I got a problem with that too. You know what I'm saying? And real talk, listen, I watched the documentary of Master P, right? And very smart man. But you know what one of his hangers was? His family, right? Because as much money as he made, he could not keep his brother out the streets. I promise you, that is the definition of a fool. And when your brother has a multi-million-dollar company and you can't stay out them streets, and you in jail, and your brother got a mountain of money, probably just as much as what is that? Donald Duck, Uncle Scrooge McDuck, whatever his name was, had all that gold coins, right? I don't understand. How do you not get out the streets with that kind of money?
Yeah,
we get in our own way.
And even with what you just said, there's going to be a group of black people who will say, look at black people always putting other black people down. But in reality, for example, my wife is very pro-black, and she wanted us to shop black. She wanted us to buy black, you know, go to black businesses and spend our money with black people, right? perfectly reasonable, thing to do.
I could be a mind reader and tell you what happened.
You know what I mean? It didn't take long, I pull up to the car wash and, black brothers run the car wash and, some thug looking dude walk up and he like, what you need? I'm like, I want a car wash. He was like, oh, okay, well, we kind of busy right now. Hang tight, man. I'm like, well, I just go to the white people down the street and they gon', what you need? What you need? Oh, okay, we got you taken care of. I'm gonna jump in the car. We're gonna drive it around for you. We're gonna do all of this. And
that's it.
And I just want black people, especially if you're gonna run a business, if you're gonna tell people to buy black, be professional, be about your business, set a good example, And not all black people, there are great black people out there who handle their business and shouts out to you, But I see now that we as black people want more from black people than we want from white people.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I do.
But it should be.
It's a different level of expectation. Excellence. Right. Because we are already steps behind, why aren't we working towards being excellent and being better? I don't get it. Why are we okay with opening up a little corner store and can't even use a debit card because you don't want to pay the fee for people using debit card? You got to use cash. Stupid stuff like that. Like it just, you got some dude from outside and they're sweeping around and stealing, and it's just too much.
Man, the word is called proud, right? We've had so much to not be proud of that we want to feel proud. Like, real talk, I think Barack Obama, although a lot of people may argue he didn't do a lot for the community, but there's one thing that he did do, and that he made us proud. He never gave us a reason to feel ashamed. He never gave us a reason to feel like, dang, that's jacked up, man. That's what they was waiting on. But this other one, now listen, okay, I'm just saying. but Barack, listen, y'all, we can argue politics all day, but the one thing he did not do, he did not embarrass us.
He gave me a sense of pride. I felt good when the black guy got that off.
Yeah,
but then he finished proudly.
Yeah, that's one thing I always said about Obama. Even though I disagree with some of the political things he did, I was so excited to see that a black man pulled off what he pulled off and did it with elegance. And Obama's a great speaker, very intelligent guy.
Yeah.
And nobody can take that away from him, whether you agree with what he's saying or not. The man knows how to carry himself,
Level-headed. Yeah.
So what do y'all want from other races in America? Do you think about Chinese people or Indian people or any of that? Because it's always a white-black thing.
I don't. I mean, do I think about them? I think about them when I see that Nigerians have home health sold up. Asians have nail salons and donut shops sold up. Indians have laundromats sold up. I think about them in that regard. I'm like, why? In black neighborhoods, Indians and Iranians have corner stores sold up. My problem is why are they able to get the benefits and we're not taking advantage of the same benefits? So it ain't on them. They being smart. They come over and take advantage of the benefits. Yet we don't do it for some reason.
Yeah,
we do not do it, and that's sad to me. So I think about them in that way.
Brent?
I think about them when they want me to get another plate at the buffet. I'm like, I'll just use the same plate. Okay. I mean, I think about them when the water's too hot because I got my feet in there. That's what I think about. Put some more cold water in that thing now. Man, to be honest with you, I feel like they took advantage, and I'm not meaning that in a negative way. I'm saying, Deacon, I just told you stop doing that. Sorry, I had to check it, brother. So I think for me, I think they took advantage of an opportunity that was given to them, right? That's no fault of their own. When I see them working together. Do I think that they have problems? Sure they do. But they came down here and they lived together, 8 or 9 families living in the same house until they got their own stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's what I think about them. I think about the process, Hispanics, Africans, like they would, again, I'm not generalizing when I say this. What I'm saying is what I've seen, right? I've seen them work together. right? Is there infighting in all cultures? Yes, there is. But for the most part, you will see them go to bat for their other folks, right? If somebody somewhere and you come from the same country that they came from, unless there's some type of infighting culture, they're gonna look out for you.
And they don't
We
tolerate.
not so much.
Yeah, they don't tolerate other people coming in and making things bad for them as well.
Right. Don't disrespect. Do not come in here and embarrass our culture.
Exactly.
Us,
Community.
we still can't keep our pants up. Man, please, you gotta be messed up, bro. Oh, man. Get your pants up, dude.
Right. Come on.
Okay, where you saw that from, man?
Somebody daddy. And you walk
I'm telling
around the pants to your knees.
Hey,
With a belt on. With a belt
Hey.
on.
With a belt.
I told my daughter, you better not bring one in here, because I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell them to give me some sugar. Because I ain't playing.
I'm gonna
Just
say,
can't stand it, man.
I'm gonna say, Lamar made a good point as well. When he said about them bringing their businesses and doing the corner stores, and one problem I have with the other races on one of these factors is the liquor stores, man, and bringing all the negative stuff to the black community and trying to sell it to our people. You know, trying to get rich by selling us poison. And look, I'm not one to blame somebody else for making a profit. I think it's up to black people not to buy liquor and become drunks or alcoholics. It's up to black people not to buy, honey buns to eat for dinner or whatever the case may be, but
Jungle juice.
A lot of these other races see that opportunity and they bring nothing but negative businesses to our communities and try to make a profit off of it, which I don't like that mentality. They don't go to the white neighborhoods and set up liquor stores and, honey bun shops. They don't do that.
Well, there's a reason why, though.
The white people ain't gonna buy it.
That's right. That's right. So that's the difference, right? We will. And that's the point.
You take a Starbucks to the hood or any type of health tonic or health spa or something like that, it ain't gonna get bought. They go, why are you bringing this white stuff over here?
I think that's
the
where
McDonald's in the hood.
Yeah,
Go ahead, bro.
I think that's where we can end it at. What I learned from this conversation mostly is we don't really want nothing from anybody but from ourselves. The main thing we could take away from this is black people, you are in control of what people bring to you and exactly what you bring to others. And we need to keep that mentality. And I look forward to hearing the emails that y'all get.
Right.
You're only gonna hear the good ones. Hey, email me at realdonaldtrump.com.
Right.
Go ahead and plug yourselves, man.
Political media. Go subscribe. Watch some of the videos on YouTube. TFG. That's T as in Tom, F as in Frank, G as in girl. TFG, the media, and TFG Political Media on YouTube. Check us out.
Okay, Brent.
Yeah, TFG Media Group. Please, by all means, come see us. Say hello. Matter of fact, start donating. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if you donate more money than other people, we'll get off air if you want us off. Give us enough. We'll take enough. Him2 University. Go look me up. Definitely a very insightful group that helps people know more about who my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is. And yes, I said it.
Hey, man, more power to you. You came, you heard, you saw. I thank both of y'all for coming on. My black brothers, you brought some knowledge and some great conversation. Go check them out. Go check out all of their links, support the brothers. And, we'll do this again at some point, fellas. So like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video at least twice. Till next time, we out.